hey. I don't know how to do it.
Ain't nobody doing that no more.
No.
That's the problem.
Dang.
Nobody's doing it.
My bad.
It shouldn't if they are. What's going on, everybody? I'm Corey.
And I'm Mignon. And we are back for another episode of Tea and Worship. And we want to thank all of you for being on this journey with us. We're in season 4, and it has been a phenomenal journey. So we thank all of the viewers.
Definitely, we want to thank you. But we also want you to make sure that you like, share, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff. But make sure you share it with, your friends, your family, your dogs, your neighbors, somebody. And make sure you continue to watch us every Friday night here on the Hope TV at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We want you here. We want to be with you.
Absolutely. We have great tea for y'all today. And then we also have an amazing performance later in the show. So stay tuned.
Exactly. And today we're also highlighting a Black-owned company, Zach and Zoe, with this amazing raw honey. It's got the wildflower in it and the ginger root. Ooh. And it tastes amazing. It's really good. It goes well in your tea. A lot of people just drink it straight out the thing. I would probably put it in my tea, but I don't know if I'll drink it straight out because that's some strong stuff with that ginger in there. But it's great, especially for you singers out there. It's great. You want this. Zach and Zoe. Check them out.
So we want to take this moment to congratulate Marvin Sapp for winning the well-deserved Gospel Icon Award.
Yes.
So Corey, do you think we use the word icon or legend, legendary? You think we use it loosely?
Music as a whole, sometimes we do. I think sometimes we're a little premature with it. But in this case, it's well-deserved. Think about Marvin Sapp from Commission.
Yeah.
You Are God Alone. Never Would Have Made It. He's so the best. And now Never Would Have Made It is in the clubs. Folks is twerking to it. Never would have, never.
You be twerking? You be in the club?
I saw a TikTok with Minnie.
Lies.
Going, she was going in. But no, but you have to give it up for Marvin Sapp. Yes, he definitely deserved that Icon Award.
Absolutely. So congratulations again to Marvin Sapp. But y'all, we got somebody with us today who is phenomenal. He's been singing as long as he can remember. I'm sure you've heard his voice on your radio from time to time. So we want to welcome our guest today, our brother, Cardell Booker. Let's welcome our friend. How you doing?
I'm great. I'm just happy to be here, y'all. I've been watching this show, y'all, and y'all been going crazy. I'm so happy to be on here.
Well, we are glad to have you with us today. Look, we ain't going to hold you long, but we want to jump straight into the interview with you. So look, we know that you have released a single titled More, which was featuring James Fortune. But we know that you recently released a single called Most High. Okay? And then you came to House of Hope and devoured us. You killed us and you left us high. Okay? We was high for another 30 minutes.
We still have.
Pastor couldn't even get into his sermon.
Nope.
So can you share the process of Most High with us?
Oh yeah, the process for Most High, man. I was actually sitting on the couch and just in a place to where I didn't know which way, what to do. I was in a difficult spot, in a dark place. And God just began to speak to me, son, you worrying, but I'm the Most High. Don't have no worries. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Don't have no worries. I'm the Most High. So God began to give me the first parts of the song. And it just, you're worthy, O Most High, worthy, O Most High. And I was like, okay, God, okay. And then as time progressed and I kept pushing in the midst of the dark place, God began to reveal the rest of the song to me. So, man, and then, I sent it to my sister, Mignon, y'all. I love Embellish Sound. Shout out to them. And my sister brought it to life for me for the background. But, y'all, that's place right there, man. God just began to let me know he's the Most High no matter what I'm going through in my life, no matter how things may look. I'm the Most High, son, and I'm always by your side.
Yeah, I agree with what she said. We were literally on a high. And I could not, that week, especially that song was ringing in my head every day. Mm-hmm. I was just like, This is amazing. I love it.
Phenomenal.
Very much so. But I want you to tell us, Cardell, about your background. Let the people know, who is Cardell Booker.
Man, Cardell Booker is a church kid, PK, man. I grew up in church. I've been in church my whole entire life, man. I played drums. I done sung in the choir. They still try to draft me from time to time to sing in the choir, but I say, I ain't getting bougie, but no. But yeah, I don't do that. But man, I sung in the choir. I played drums. I actually was afraid to step out and sing, man. They used to have to pay me to sing, like do my Easter speech and all that stuff, when you're super shy. But I was so shy. But man, I'm just a old country boy. They say I'm country. I talk country. That's what they say. But I'm just a PK, man. Just a young guy. My birthday's coming up May 18th. I'm turning 28, so I'm excited about that. But man, just a PK who love God and just love to worship, man.
Yeah, so you mentioned you being a PK. Shout out to all the PKs. I'm a PK. So for me, being a PK, I mean, it was church, school, don't play no spades, don't listen to no music outside of gospel. What was growing up as a PK? How was that like for you?
For me, it was non-stop church. Even when you get out of school, shoot, I'm doing homework while I'm in church. So I was doing that. But for me, I enjoyed going though, because I was always meeting new people. Being a PK, you got to be a kid that loves people because you're gonna meet a lot of people. So I was always meeting new people. So I enjoyed going to church and meeting new people and just shouting. Then I was young at the time, so I didn't understand why people were shouting so much. But but I had fun.
Now, you mentioned that you were shy growing up and you were kind of the kid that like they had to even pay you. So that person that sang Most High at our church a few weeks ago was not shy. So where did this where did this confidence evolve from? Where did it come from?
Yeah, my dad set me down at the table, man, and was when I told him I wanted to be an artist, and I was like, "Yeah, pops, this is what I want to do." So he was trying to make sure I was doing it for the right reasons. But not only that, I played basketball in school, and most kids' dreams do. They want to either go to the NFL, play baseball, or play basketball, go to the NBA. But after that, I said, "Yeah, NBA is not for me. That's not happening." So, man, I just began to just know that my calling was to sing, and bruh, I still be shy to this day. I was shy even that day, but I have learned to grow and just push past it to do what God called me to do, man. That's really what it is, because it's beyond me. It's just me giving my gift back to God.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And it's incredible to hear, your father not only just say, okay, cool, but actually show that he cares by making sure you know exactly what it is that you're singing about and who you're singing for. So that's awesome. And mentioning your father, I know, having conversations with you, you lost your father and you lost your brother as well. And so I know I read on your organization, Cardell Cares. Is that something that you do to honor them? Can you share a little bit about Cardell Cares?
Yeah, Cardell Cares, man. Cardell Cares was birthed from me losing my dad and my brother. My dad passed in 2014, and my brother passed in '08. So them was trying times for me. I just didn't know like really what to do, But I wanted to figure out some kind of way. My dad was a giver. No matter what was going on, he'd give before he even paid for the light bill at home. That's how much like I done seen so much as far as pastoral and stuff. But my dad was a giver, so I was like, I need to figure out a way to be able to still keep their legacy going and be able to give back to the world, because I love to give back to the world. So Cardell Cares is really that, to give back to people who lost loved ones, people who lost fathers, mothers and all that, because Mother's Day coming up as well too. But people who lost all of that, and even people who's just in need. It's just a outlook to where you can get fed and get restored, because I'm gonna have people doing like different, give you like a 5 minute word or something like that. But it's just a free space to come get rejuvenated and let people know that we do care about you. Not just Cardell, but everyone cares about you. So that's just pretty much it for Cardell Cares.
I love it. We'll be back with the amazing Cardell Booker in just a moment. Stay right here.
I want you to talk to us about what your experience is like as a millennial in the entertainment industry.
I would honestly say that my gender probably played more of a factor than my age did. She's a female, so she probably don't really know, or she probably can't really, and so then they will just write me off. But we got that together.
What's up, House of Hope fam? Mr. Flavor King here, and welcome back to another edition of Cooking with Flavor KL. Today, I have an all-American superhero of a breakfast plan for you. I'm talking about those soft, over medium eggs, those fluffy pancakes, that thick challah bread French toast, and those crunchy, and I mean crunchy salmon croquettes. Man, this breakfast is gonna be so good, it's gonna make your tongue slap your brain.
Welcome back to Tea and Worship. So Cardell, you have worked with the most amazing artists, okay? So I'm gonna name two. James Fortune, GOAT. Kirk Franklin, GOAT, period. So working with these amazing artists, what are some of the things that you've learned from them that you would carry with you as an artist?
I have learned so much, man. Shout out to the boss man, James Fortune, and who label I'm on, Fire World. I love that so much, y'all. Fire World Music. Shout out to the boss man. But y'all, I enjoy it so much. I learn so much every time I'm in their face. James Fortune and Kirk Franklin, I'm in their face. Every time I'm there, I learn entirely so much. Just to remain humble. You know, they are humble people, and they done so much. They done so much, but they are humble people. And just to make sure I keep God first, no matter what. They always talking to me about that, and not only spiritual, on a spiritual tip, they even talk to me about my personal life, to make sure I, save my money, make sure I'm saving it, make sure I'm just, they teaching me how to navigate through the industry, and knowing how to promote my music, and knowing about my image, and just being a better man in general. That's what we talk about most of the time when we're with each other. But I just love them guys so much. Like, I really do. And I appreciate the platforms they done gave me, and still giving me to this day. I really do appreciate them so much, for real.
That's awesome. I mean, you have worked with some GOATs. I probably just be looking at them like, what you need me to do next, Mr. Fortune, Mr. Franklin? I mean, it would mess me up. But I want to know this, and we usually ask this of most of our guests on our show. If we were to have a peek at Cardell Booker's playlist, and I hit that shuffle button, what would we hear? What artists, what songs would we hear?
And don't just give us gospel. We want to
Please,
know
we
what's
wanna know
on the
all of it.
playlist.
I wasn't, cause hey, y'all, I love me some R&B. I'm sorry, I do. I love it. One of my favorite artists is Chris Brown. I love to listen to his vocals that he do, and I love Omarion. Omarion is another favorite R&B artist that I love. And some people might sleep on my rapper that I like sometimes from time to time, but that's Bow Wow, Shad Moss. He got some good bars too. And y'all, this is my era. I'm still young, so the groups that I listened to was, B2K. I love B2K. I always listen to them. Then, when P. Diddy did the making of the band, he had that group that I love to listen to the most. But yeah, and the gospel, don't get me wrong, I listen to gospel. I do listen to that. I listen to myself, of course, because I like to critique myself. But I listen to James Fortune. And what's crazy too with the James Fortune stuff, I was already studying his music before I sung with him, not knowing what God was going to do, put me in this position. But I listen to James Fortune, Kirk Franklin stuff, of course. I even take it back and listen to some John P. Key stuff. I love that too. I go back. I take it back. But I listen to all genres, even country. I love country too. There's some songs that I like. Yeah, I just be trying to listen to everything to get my ear going. And I also listen to my brothers, the Cardi Cortez, the Walls Group. Pretty much, I listen to everything actually. But yeah, that's just me, man. Come peek with your boy. Come on.
With you having such a great love for such a wide genre of music, what made you choose gospel?
It was birthed in me. It is just what I knew I was supposed to be doing. And then, but I'm gonna be truthful. I got to give y'all this insight. I got to give y'all this. I was trying to do R&B. I was. And me and my friends at the time, we was trying to come out with a group, and we was called RJC. That was our little group name, our initials at the beginning. That's our group name. But we was trying to come out with a group. But how I knew then that it wasn't for me was when my dad called us up on the stage and said, "Yeah, y'all want to do R&B, but y'all sing in church today. So come on." So we had to come up with some stuff to do on the spot. We did not rehearse no church music, so. Luckily, we all grew up in church, so we, the go-to song is He's Able. So let's do that. Let's just do that. So we did that, and that was good, man. We just, I just knew that wasn't for me at that time. And then God began to deal with me on a personal tip, about a lot of things. And I just knew that I didn't want to, serve no one but the King, the Master, the Most High God. So I'm like, I got to give my gift back to Him. So that's my thing. I just... I love church. I'm a church kid too.
Man, RJC.
RJC.
Okay.
Sound like some peanut butter and jelly.
Right. That's something you spread on you. So Cardell, many mentioned that you have worked with some of the GOATs, James Fortune and Kirk Franklin, but I want to know if you could put together like an artist wish list of those artists that you would love to work with, who would be on that list?
Man, I would love to work with my godfather, John P. Key. I would love to work with him. Most people don't know that my dad was supposed to travel with him back in the day. They used to eat Dunkin' Donuts together, but that's a whole nother story. When they used to do that back in the day. My godfather, John P. Key, I would love to work with him. I would love to do some music with Darryl Walls, and I want to do some music with Shirley Caesar. Yes, Shirley. I got to do Shirley. I would love to do some music with Shirley. And I want to do music really with everybody, though. Honestly, I just feel like, because I love everybody's music and everybody plays their part in what they do. And I really do just enjoy listening to good singing. I really do. But yeah, those three for sure. And my brothers, the Cardi Cortez, we always, we're together, but we ain't did nothing together like on a song. So I would love to do that as well. And then not only them, my sister, I'm going to do a song with my sister too one day. I got to do that. Yeah, I got to see that happen. But yeah, man, everybody.
Well, that's already done. All right, that's done. But look, you said Shirley Caesar, but give me Dottie Peoples. But let me tell you why. I want to wear a sequence dress. I want to wear a bun with some color spray in my head.
You should.
Give me Dottie.
You should not.
So look, Cardell, being on the road with you, there is no song that James Fortune can't give you. He can turn around at any moment and say, Cardell, take it. And you mentioned earlier that you learned humility, how to stay humble, from James and from Kirk. can you share with us how important it is to be humble, as you know, especially having the kind of gift that you have? I pretty much say that it's unlimited, like there's no limits with your voice. So how important is it to stay humble?
It's so important to stay humble. You never want to get the high hat. You want to make sure you always know what you're doing it for, because it's not about us at all. It's not about us. It's always giving our gift back to the King. So it's no need to be big headed, because it's not your gift anyway. So, we got to make sure we give that back to him. There's no need to do that. But, sometimes, people get in a place to where they want to get big headed, but I just want people to remember where you come from. Remember what God has done. You ain't always been in this place. So, just as quick as he gave it to you, he could take it back. So, just remember to stay humble. Don't forget the people that help you. I don't do that, y'all. I always call people and check up on them, but don't forget none of that, man. Make sure you stay humble, stay humble, stay humble. Please stay humble. And I still had this conversation today with certain friends of mine to, remember that, it's not about us. It's always about the King. And then I have people that calls me too from time to time. Hey man, just calling to make sure you still know who I am. Don't get too much. So, make sure you have them friends around you as well that's keeping you accountable, to make sure that you stay level headed and you're not letting nothing get to you, because like I said, it's not about us. It's always about the King. And, once you put yourself in a way, that's when God began to, corrupt some things. And you don't want that to happen. So make sure you stay in the will of God and stay humble and keep God first. And God, the sky's the limit.
That's crazy, because you earlier were talking about the fact that, you were influenced by James and Kirk, and how like they were pouring into you. And now you have people that are looking to Cardell and saying, and you're checking up on them and you're pouring into them. And I think that's awesome that you've been able to, glean from those people. And now you're also have people who are following in your footsteps as well. So that's great. And stay humble. That's right. Minnie, I have to tell her, have to, keep her humble. Guys, we will have more with Cardell after this quick break. Stay right here for Tea and Worship.
It's a topic that's kind of taboo. We talk about it in and out, but we really never just come out and say, let's just go on and talk about this fertility thing.
And the thing about it is, a lot of people just assume that everybody can easily conceive, and that is just not the case.
Having a community of Black women that are going through the same thing that I am has made it easier for me to talk about it, and has been a tremendous amount of support.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Is real estate really that important when it comes to financial freedom and building wealth?
Yes, more people, especially when they're younger, need to know the value of owning real estate. We need to own something and build equity for ourselves and for, the generations that come after us. So the answer to that question for me is a yes, a solid yes.
Welcome back, everybody. We are with my brother, Cardell Booker. So Cardell, do you feel, with this new wave of gospel, do you feel the pressure to compromise your sound? Like, do you feel like you have to join the praise and worship, or, what I'm saying? Like, can you share a little bit on this new wave of gospel?
Man, this new wave of gospel is, it's different. I know it's my era, but I ain't never really been the kind of person and the kind of guy to just follow the trend. Whatever God give me, I just do what he say. I get to hear the music and knowing, okay, well, this is what he's saying, go this way with this song. So I pretty much do it, and I just let the chips fall where they lay. It's up to the people. God gave it to me, so I'm sure it's for someone. It might not be for everyone. No offense to that, but everyone has their own opinion. But with the new wave, I know everyone. New thing is the cymbals. Just ride the cymbals and just go and the chants. And I love them. Don't get me wrong, I love them to death. If God gave me that just as well as Most High, He gave me a chant, so I'm just gonna chant it. Whatever He say at that moment. So I'm pretty much just go with God, whichever way God writes the song, because it's not me writing. Whichever way He writes the song, I just go with it. And obviously, it got to be for that time, for what's going on at that moment. Someone's in need of that, and God is just good, y'all.
He is awesome. Now, before we get out of here, Cardell, I want you to share with us what's next. What does Cardell Booker have cooking that's coming up?
Man, I got some amazing things coming up. Cardell Cares will be doing some things real soon, real soon. And I have more music coming, I know I'm happy that people are really enjoying Most High, and that's really amazing. I really do appreciate the love for that. But I do have new music coming out, not real soon, but soon. Let me say that. I do have new music coming out that I've been working on. And, I have different tours that's coming up that I'm doing, and also traveling with my big brother, boss man, James Fortune. I'm with him as well. And I got, the Blackout experience that I do from time to time each year, just to celebrate God and everything. But yeah, man, I'm doing so much, and I have my own radio station as well, Sounds of Worship. That's streamed through Salt Radio. You can listen to me every Wednesday. That's amazing as well. But yeah, man, God has been blessing, and I just go with what God say do. Whatever He gives me at that moment, I'm doing it.
Well, we want to thank you so much, Cardell, for being with us today, man. We are looking forward to everything that you have going on. And we want to thank you all for watching us today. Make sure that you come right back here every Friday, like we said, at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Team and Worship with me and Mignon. And make sure you also like, share, and subscribe. And stay tuned for Friday Night Live with Pastor E. Dewey Smith right after this show. But before that, we have an amazing performance by none other than Cardell Booker, a performance of my song that I love, Most High, coming up right here. Do not miss us. We'll see you next time.
No matter what you're going through in your life, I want you to know the Most High is always there. We're just going to deliver this word to you. Listen. He is the Most High God. He is the Most High God. Come on, y'all. Help me say it. He is the Most. He is the Most High God. Yeah. Come on. He is the Most. He is the Most High. Come on. God. Let's go. High God. Say. High God. Come on. I say high God. Say. High God. High God. Say. High God. Come on. Say high God. Say. Let's go. Lift your voice, 'cause you are worthy. What's his name? Say it again. Say worthy almost. You are worthy, Jesus. You are worthy, Jesus. What's his name? Let's go higher. Say worthy. He is one. There's nobody like Jesus. What's his name? Call his name Jesus. We live tonight. We live tonight, Lord. Call his name Jesus. Everybody say, worthy almost. You are one. There's nobody like you. What's his name? Call his name Jesus. Whoa. Call his name Jesus. Father, we lift your name on high. There's nobody like Jesus. We love you, Jesus. No matter what you're going through in your life, God is always there. He's worthy almost. Worthy almost. You worthy almost. His name is Jesus. You are worthy almost. Worthy almost high. You worthy almost. His name is Jesus. Listen, sometimes I say this. Jesus, 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 Jesus. Come on, say Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, there's nobody like you. There's nobody like you. Jesus, Jesus. Come on. Come on, everybody, just lift up a worship in here. He's Jesus. He's Jesus. We love you, Jesus. We'll forever bless the name of God.